lots of floats on it. Yeah. One that's got not many. The one that's got not many is the CICs. So the CIC rents a piece of land, a piece of river, from here, 252 metres that way, and 11 metres wide. So we could have 3 strings, 3 headlines, but we've only installed one at the moment. We've put the moorings in for all 3, but we've only put the headline in for one of them. We're going to come alongside this pontoon for a bit, and then I'll go up to the other end and we'll do a circuit on our way out. A long line with a loop. What we do is we have a loop, so we've got a surface line, and we have a loop on that surface line, and we put the long line through that loop, and we bring it to our tray. We actually do a triple sheep end, but this is just a single sheep end. Okay, so this bit goes through one of the loops. So this buoy can't go through that loop, and nor can this tray. But it means when we come to retrieve our stock, like we are here, we grab the buoy, we find this short loop, which is tagged so we know what's on it. We attach that to the chain hoist, and we pull this up until we get to, and then we have to press it knot and swap it over 3 or 4 times until we get to this point, and then we press it knot under a knot, pull it on. If it comes loose, it bobs around. One of these, a stack of these, ended up down at Mainporth. Can you believe it? Went all the way to Mainporth. But, so these trays have shell in them which have been weathered. So these are our spat collectors. So we can put these in, and when it's good spatting time, we should get lots of spats stuck to these. So this is why we keep the shell. These are Porthley oysters. So they're all bleached, sun bleached. These are native.
God,
these are
really thick, aren't they? Now that's
so they're from
rock.
Porthley, but they do not reproduce. They're triploid.
Yes.
So you'll never find them.
And theoretically, if it ever came right, you could grow these triploids here.
There's no reason, you know. I mean, I think things like, I'm going to say it, Cornwall Wildlife Trust, you know, they're adamant that no one should be allowed to grow Pacific oysters on this river ever again. The point is, it's a bit late.
Yes.
Like, I saw you over there that time. It's not allowed to have any here. But they've been burnt. The holders have had their fingers burnt with the last person. So I totally get it. But it is a shame.
But don't they know about triploids and diploids and?
Well, yeah, but they gave a license to the last person. And they didn't manage it. They didn't do it. But the point is what I really want to do is to grow these. Yeah. I don't really think. I mean, there is an all year round market for these. We can sell them all year, and the mussels, and the queens. So if we fished queens in the winter and we store them up here, we can harvest them in the summer as well. The only things we cannot touch in the summer are these.
But the real job, as you say, is to grow the naturals, isn't it? Exactly. To support and boost the naturals. That's the real job.
And all the while we're storing anything up here, it's reproducing and either going up the river or going down onto the fishery. Port Health, who's like the environmental health officers, if they gave us permission as food producers to take a stainless bucket, bash one off the rock, if the shell split, scrape that oyster, put it in a bucket, a cool box bucket, you know, and take it back and heat treat it, like blanch it, poach it, and then sell it, we would be able to harvest everything off the rocks. But it's that risk. You can't just have someone handling. But if the meat is then taken back, then it's not EHO.
Yes.
It's a process. And that, as a commodity, is harvest these and sell it as chicken feed. And it would be such a great product. And it would clear up this river. But it's the manpower. From the hatchery are bigger than that. We can put them in there and bring them up here. So not very big. I mean, obviously my plan is to hatch some, get them to settle, get them to grow bigger than that, put them in these in the hatchery and shake them several days in a row, and the little ones that break up and come out we still keep, and then after 7 days of shaking them, right, nothing's coming out anymore, great, they're all big enough, bring them up here. You know, last summer I thought, that's it, we're going to lose this site, there's not much point in putting anything up here. And fishing wise, there's no market, so there's not much point in going fishing. So that has been, and I say that at every meeting, like, guys, this is a big concern. I'm just making you aware of it, because what I don't want is everyone do loads of work and then me go, sorry, Cornwall Council have taken the lease off us. It's just so people are aware. I'm not expecting anything, but with more pressure, I think Cornwall Council should let us off what we're trying to do. 10 grand a year. And it's like, what? We spent 10 grand putting the moorings in, the surface line, buying the buoys, building this, you know. But now I'm really crapping it because I don't want us to lose it. Because without this, even the hatchery and the algae have little purpose, really.